Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Woo! And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On first down, it's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll get beyond the marker before giving himself up. That's a first down.
Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on 2nd down. It's typically something that we see on 3rd and 4th down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this first down. Don't leave anything to chance. And he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
A first down throw for Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's taken in right side by Goedert. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of
2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And in motion is Brown. And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. This one is caught by Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. That's Goddard in motion. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
After that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, here's Hurts. That's to the right side. Caught by Dobbs. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Man in motion is Brown. On first and 10, it's Hurts.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 4. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Oh! They're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
Yards. And an Eagle first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
29 yards.
That one good for 29.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
That's a short one, caught by Dobbs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Dotson, the man in motion. To throw on second down is Hurts. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
To the goal line and in. Highland Branson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Jake Elliott on for the
Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles move out on top, 14-0.
14. Vikings, nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense about ready to get going on their second possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. It's 2nd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
A run now on 2nd down. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Look at play action here with McCarthy. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
At the 28-yard line.
On the zone read, it's McCarthy. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down. Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
That's a gain of 3.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1 as we are ready to get back underway. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll try to run. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. That's Goddard in motion. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Oh, yeah.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2 yards.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Been a bit of a shaky start so far. A punt followed by the turnover on downs last time they had it. So trying to turn things around here on drive number 3. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On play action, here's McCarthy. That's to the right side as incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical 3rd downs, better on 1st and 2nd. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd and 11. From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Open receiver is Dodson. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
This one brought in by Brown. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Hurts to the air on first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up second down. Hurts working in the pistol. In trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This one from 49. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Price now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive, as they'll begin here with first down. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Working his way across the field. That is caught by Addison. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Now give on the ground, and they'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and That's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. That's also a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
First one for Jefferson. And a first down to go with it.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A carry now for Scott. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14-yard
line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll run. This is Mason. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
A run. And here's Mason. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's clear from that third down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on fourth down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
Vikings field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. It's back out now to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts looking to throw on first down.
Hurts pass. Complete to Devontae Smith. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Hurts. The middle to his tight end, Goddard. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
A gain of 21 yards.
They get 21 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll step up and run this. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
First down, Eagles.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes a pay.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Hurts. That's taken in by Brown. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. 1st and goal. Saquon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 24, Vikings 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The Vikings.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute move. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control. And they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
32-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 17
They pick up
yards.
17 through the air. It'll be a Vikings first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. He'll step up and run. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try.
A 21-yard
This
attempt.
about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score.
And the Vikings will cut into that lead.
6.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On the ground is Mason. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Keely Ringo comes up from the secondary to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
To the air, on 30. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Eagles offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. And in motion is Brown. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He gets that to Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
That's Goddard in motion. He'll try to run here with Barkley. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
2 yards.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Begin here on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
A loss of 4 yards.
Jordan Davis gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Gain of 5.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Dotson will bring it back. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
The Eagles take over first
Jalen
and
Hurts
10.
and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On the ground, this is Barkley. Finding space inside the 40. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30. And another 1st down.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. He takes off. And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the 1st down.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
And that's the problem with playing man coverage. There's just not enough eyes on the quarterback. Everyone has their eyes on their receiver that they're matched up with, and he's able to pick up that 1st down with his legs.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. What a move! He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
31, Vikings 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Price now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Jihad Campbell on the stop. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
Andrew Akuba on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On 4th down, here's McCall. The blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Man in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. Yeah. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. Give him 27. And it's 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead.
Vikings 6. Jake Elliott.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Price now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He works free. Right side. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. That was some kind of run, Greg. We saw him break a tackle and then use his elusiveness to get to the end zone for the score.
Mike, for me, it's all watching his feet. I mean, look at him work. His ability to make guys miss in the open field is special. And I'll tell you what, that play, that was something to watch.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings cut into the lead a little bit.
Vikings 13.
Reichard out now, following the touchdown
for the Vikings
as he kicks this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Slot man in motion left. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. A pass caught by Saquon. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
3 yards.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Here comes the Eagles punt team.
For the Eagles.
This brought in out past the 20.
The Vikings take over first and
The Vikings
10
offense.
at their own
And their running
31-yard
back
line.
set to go once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This one is caught by Addison. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Addison.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll convert, picking up the 1st down at the 46-yard line.
7-yard gain.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Hey, motion.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Going for it all. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play. It stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
That's Goddard in motion. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. 4th quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
35-yard line. A gain of 2. brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground.
It's a gain of 6. And an Eagle first down.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
Hurts working in the pistol. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and he's taken down there.
It's 2nd down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. On the run to the right. He keeps it himself. He will stay in bounds to keep the clock moving as he goes down on his own. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. In motion, that's the tight end, Granson. Hurts gonna hold on to this one. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal for Hurts. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Price now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you...
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
I can't believe what I watched.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Really nice job by the secondary. It's clear the offense was trying to put some layers and take a deep shot to pick up this 1st down, but with nowhere to go, the quarterback's got no choice but to check the ball down. They do a great job tackling in space and keeps him short of the 1st down.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. Moving left. And this is not going to do the trick. Not even close to where they needed to be. Turn it over. On down.
Result of the play is
you find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO, Cannot connect.
Incomplete.
It'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Dotson, the man in motion. A second down throw for Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he will score again. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles stretch things out even further.
Vikings 13.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Vikings offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jalen Carter gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Third and long. To throw, it's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, And he's turned a number of those into big plays. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive.
It's a gain of
35 yards.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
A run up the middle with Barkley. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
At the 26.
A gain there of 20. 1st down, Philadelphia.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, 5 yards from the house, they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Barkley.
Barkley again, the ball carrier.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. One more time, they try Barkley. Uh-oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead.
Vikings 13.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Price now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense back onto the field for their next possession. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
That's good.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one.
2nd down and 10.
And it'll be 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Throwing again is McCarthy. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And this place starting to empty out now. A few visiting fans will be here and enjoy the celebratory moments. Their guys have come in here and put together a complete performance, a well-earned road victory. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And they made it look easy. Their offense playing at about as high a level as they can play. Defense wasn't too shabby either. And they're able to get the victory here by a rout in grand style. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.